Information, we've covered a lot this year. We're getting there, and I'm gonna bring up our chief, and we're gonna go through the marshal's presentation.
First of all, good evening. Excuse me a little bit, I'm a little bit under the weather today, but we're gonna make this thing happen. First of all, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the fact that you entrusted me with the responsibility that you have. It's a great opportunity for the city. It's something very special, and you guys have really put your money where your mouth is when it comes to supporting us and getting us where we need to be. And I'm going to go through it just a little bit. So in September 11th, actually, you swore in, or your first marshal came in, which was me. Again, I greatly appreciate the opportunity that you gave me to be a part of this city. Second, we hired our sergeant in October of 2025. That's Chris Fish. Chris Fish came from Gwinnett County with over 25 years of law enforcement experience. I kind of want to highlight that just a little bit more. Chris has been instrumental in helping build solid relationships with the county. He brings credibility to our agency, and something that we're going to be able to build upon for years to come. In 2025, also, we were recognized by the Georgia Peace Officer Standard Training Council as a law enforcement entity, a public safety entity. What Georgia Post does, Georgia Post actually regulates our certifications, right? It really doesn't do much for an agency, but it regulates our certifications, allows us to go to training, keeps track of our training, makes sure that we're holding the standards as peace officers. And then we established our originating agency identifier, our ORI. So in the future, what does that mean, an ORI? An ORI gives us the ability to run criminal histories, it gives us the ability to do driver's histories, but it does a little bit more than that. It also gives us the ability to apply for grants well into the future, but it also is how we'll keep track of our crime statistics later on when we start putting our crime statistics in. It's very important in the originating of the agency. That's why it was so important for us to get that ORI number, so we can start looking more like a public safety agency. Of course, we restriped 3 marshals vehicles for patrol use. That equipment you also approved to come in, so that equipment will hopefully be getting installed here pretty soon. The acquisition of Justice One, which will be our report management system. That'll be what we put reports in. That'll be how we report our crime statistics. As of right now, you'll have 2 entities reporting crime statistics. Primarily, it'll be coming from Gwinnett County PD, who will report our type A crimes, and if anything that we handle, we'll be reporting in with our ability to report into NIBRS, which is the National Incident Reporting System. Then, much of the equipment, you know, that you approved last year, we've gotten most of that equipment in. We're still waiting on a couple things. The biggest thing we're waiting on are our computers. We're getting those in. That's kind of the brain of everything that goes on in that car, right? It's going to be the brain of our radios. It's going to be the brain for our cameras, our body-worn cameras and all that. And they should be on their way pretty soon. And we'll start seeing Marshall's cars out a little more. You should be seeing them out more now. They have been out on the road a little bit, back and forth doing things. So they have been, Sergeant Fish has been handling some things out there. And then training. We have to wait on our tasers because we have to get the training. We're waiting on a couple more things to come in for the tasers again. And then once we get those, we'll be able to have our training with our tasers. Can go next post. But as of right now, the code enforcement vehicles will be slick tops. They'll have amber and white lights in them, so when they pull on the side of the road, have to deal with signs or something like that. And then, of course, the marshal's vehicles will have your traditional lights. Next slide, please. And then moving on to 2026. Of course, we moved in our new suite. I don't know if I'd come over there tonight. I think the whole staff over there is sick. Chris is hanging in like a hair in a biscuit right now. Sometimes I wonder, am I Batman or him Robin, or me robbing him Batman? He keeps me running. He keeps me honest, right? We're going to restripe 2 additional ones in the code enforcement. Actually, we've already got that completed, so that's up and running. We're also hiring 2 code enforcement civilian officers. One we gave a conditional offer to this week. He accepted, so they should be on board in the next couple of weeks. He comes from Gwinnett County. We're kind of excited to have him. He's been in this area and knows the code, so it's going to be a pretty much plug and play with that individual. Then we're in the process of currently waiting on some firearms and things like that to come in. Those we're at the mercy of the manufacturers, but fingerprint scanner, those parts have been ordered, so we'll be able to do our criminal histories, not only for us, but also for the city, and any types of checks we need to do for alcohol license and permit. And then I kind of just want to tell you, you give me the ability to hire great staff. Right? It's really important when I look, with the 3 individuals we have right now, we have almost 90 years of service in public safety with 3 individuals. Jennifer Leith, who we hired from Gwinnett County, also was a dispatcher crime analyst. She had 29 years there and comes here to be our terminal agent coordinator, and we're really just happy to have her as well. So there's good people in place, and we continue to move forward. I think that Mulberry deserves the best, and we're able to give them that so far. So thank you again for your support and your continued support as we move forward in this endeavor, because I know I don't have a lot to tell you about how much money we brought in and all that. We're just taking all the money right now. So.
Well, got big plans for you, buddy.
Yeah. I'm open for any questions you have.
Just thank you, appreciate all your hard work.
Good work.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.